Yo Gotti is not having a good week. He's spiraling hard right now, and it's all because the same scandal that wrecked his thing with Angela Simmons just made a comeback. But this time, it's way uglier. The street's been whispering for months that he had something going on with GloRilla behind closed doors. He never admitted it, but Angela clearly didn't need proof. She packed up and bounced like she'd seen enough. Now here's where it really hits the fan. GloRilla just soft-launched a brand new man out of nowhere, and the internet is shook. The timing? Brutal. Fans are piecing it all together, and they think this was her slick way of confirming the rumors, without ever saying a word. It's like she dropped the mic and walked off. Angela, on the other hand, is out here clowning Yo Gotti with savage energy. She's acting like she got the final laugh, and people online are eating it up like it's the season finale of their favorite messy show. Yo Gotti? Man's looking like he's mentally packing it in. The pressure is getting to him, and it's showing. But wait, it gets worse. Word on the timeline is Angela might not be done yet. Folks think she's sitting on even more receipts, and if she lets those fly, Gotti's whole image might collapse right in front of our eyes. Ain't no coming back from that if it happens. Everybody was expecting Yo Gotti to eventually step out with GloRilla like, yeah, we official now. But nope, the twist? GloRilla popped up with a whole different dude. She posted a video grinning from ear to ear and captioned it with some wild line that had fans screaming. And just like that, Yo Gotti went from maybe sneaky link to completely out the picture. Word on the block? Yo Gotti is not handling this well, at all. It's like everything he tried to build just slipped through his fingers. Folks are saying Angela Simmons might have held on a little longer, maybe hoping Gotti would clean things up and prove himself. But instead of stepping up, he got caught slipping. And just like that, she dipped. And GloRilla popped out with a whole new man like it was nothing. And look, these rumors didn't come from nowhere. Fans had their antennas up when they noticed Gotti wasn't treating Glo like just any other CMG artist. Nah, he was moving real different.
He didn't do that one, did it? Hey! He didn't do that one, did it, Gotti? Hey! Stop playing! What, bitch, I'm Maybach shouting now. Home talk to me nice.
Pulling up to her events, lacing her with gifts, sending messages that felt more like bae vibes than business moves. People saw it. But the real internet explosion? That came when he pulled up with a Maybach for her birthday. Yes, a whole luxury truck. And this wasn't no congrats on your success type gift. Nah, this was I'm trying to lock you down type energy. That red bow on top might as well have been a ring. GloRilla was cheesing hard on Instagram, thanking him like he'd just changed her entire life. She was grinning ear to ear like she just said yes to a proposal. Fans immediately went wild in the comments like, yo, this ain't label boss energy. This man is in deep. And just when everybody thought the rumors had hit max volume, boom! Gotti leveled up again. But this time, it wasn't a whip. It was an iced-out 18-karat Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, flooded in baguette diamonds. That ain't regular. That's I'm all in kind of flex. Man, when Yo Gotti dropped that $65,000 ice-out AP on GloRilla's wrist, it wasn't just about spoiling an artist. It was a power move. That wasn't industry love. That was, I'm claiming you energy. He wasn't flexing low-key either. He put that on full display, making it known to the whole game that he was ready to drop a bag for her. Loud and proud. Let's be real. You don't casually gift a Maybach and a diamond-dripped watch unless there's something real cooking. Fans weren't dumb. They started picking up on the signs and asking the real questions. Is this business? Or is this a whole situationship playing out in front of our eyes? Every time Yo Gotti talked about GloRilla, it never sounded like just label talk. He wasn't just proud of her as an artist. He spoke on her like he had real admiration, almost like he saw something deeper. It was in his tone, his face, his energy. People noticed it, and they couldn't unsee it. And then, boom, he popped out at her birthday party in Memphis. Not just a quiet wave from the back either. Nah, he got on stage, performed right next to her, hyped her up like her #1 fan.
You guys together still or no?
No.
No.
I'm not with him.
No. Aw.
Yeah. Not by choice, but I respect him. It's all love. Like,
It's not your choice?
I wouldn't have chose it, but it was what was best. But I wouldn't have chose it, no.
What are you saying to me right now, Angela Simmons?
I'm saying that I'm a lover. I love love. I love relationships.
This man proclaimed that he wanted to get with Angela Simmons. This man, like, pursued you. He proclaimed it in front of everybody that he wants Angela Simmons. So you're not telling me that he ended, did he end the relationship? Or did...
That wasn't CEO checking in energy. That was a man standing 10 toes down for someone he was clearly feeling. No mystery, no privacy, no denying it. So by then, fans were locked in. They just knew Gotti and Glo had something going on behind closed doors. A lil this, a lil that, while he was still linked up with Angela Simmons. And that is where it got super messy. 'Cause let's not forget, Gotti had been thirsting over Angela for years. Literally wrote a whole anthem for her. Bragged about how she was the one. Everybody remembers that line. I got a crush on Angela. He made that public. He went through it just to get her attention, to show her he was solid. All that energy, all those bars, all that effort. And when she finally gave him a chance, this is how it ended? With him possibly sliding behind the scenes with GloRilla? Yeah, fans felt played for her. So after all that chasing, Yo Gotti finally bagged Angela Simmons in 2023. Yup, he made it happen. The couple went official when Angela posted that now famous pic of them together on Instagram, captioned, "Y'all, I needed more." That one post shut down the timeline. And from that moment, Angela wasn't hiding anything. She was all in. She talked about Gotti like he was her king, saying stuff like, I love him, I'm happy, I'm in a great relationship. She said she was cool, learning to just flow with life and not force things. She really sounded like she was in her soft era, peaceful, loved up, and letting the world know it. She even called him her inspiration, like, for real. She said, we just get each other. He's a hustler. I love watching him. He inspires me to do better, be better. That ain't surface level love talk, that's deep connection energy. Angela had finally found someone who made her feel seen and motivated. She was fully riding for him. But here's where the fairy tale hit the brakes. For somebody who spent years talking about how Angela was the one, Gotti didn't exactly act like a man who valued what he had once he finally got her. It wasn't long after they went public that things started looking sideways.
No, it was my choice. You know, I had to make a decision. But I think there's a certain level of like what I can share and would share publicly. You know what I mean? And I can publicly say that I'm not with him anymore. But as far as like details, I would just never.
It's not your style.
Nah, like I'm just not that girl. Like I'm just not that girl ever to share that much more. Like other than like, yeah, we're not together.
Yeah, and he's not really that type either. So
yeah, that's my vibe though. Like I said, like I could have probably been in and out of like 4 or 5 other relationships people would have never known and got my feelings hurt or not or whatever. And I just wouldn't speak on it because
that's when gossip of the city dropped a bombshell. Either Gotti and Angela had broken up, or worse, she was getting played. Why? Because apparently Gotti had been spotted with his so-called nurse boo in Vegas at the Aria Hotel of all places. Not exactly low-key. Fans were quick to react like, hold up! Ain't this the same dude who wrote a whole song about Angela? The betrayal was loud. But guess what? Angela took him back? Yup, after all that. And why? Because Gotti pulled a stunt so extravagant, it could have melted even the coldest heart. For her birthday, he went crazy, allegedly dropping close to $500,000 on luxury gifts. We're talking next level flexin', a crocodile Himalaya Kelly Birkin bag worth nearly $300,000, plus a matching diamond Himalaya watch that runs for 6 figures. The man tried to buy his way back into good graces, and for a moment, it worked. According to an insider, Angela was straight up shocked when she unwrapped those birthday gifts. They said she had no idea Gotti was gonna go that big. The source added that Gotti loves to spoil her, especially on her birthday. He's real thoughtful when it comes to giving, and he wanted those presents to feel one of a kind, rare, and impossible to top. He wasn't just trying to impress, he wanted to wow her. But even with all the glitz and glam, it didn't take long for things to shift. Word on the streets? Gotti started acting up. Again. Allegedly, Angela began feeling like the relationship was off balance. She was giving her all, but not getting the same energy back. An insider spilled that Angela felt like she was the only one showing up emotionally, while Gotti stayed booked and busy. His schedule was always packed, and she started to feel like she wasn't even on the priority list. Then came the whispers. Gotti and GloRilla. Fans started speculating heavy, and it didn't sit right with Angela at all. When people online started saying they were sneaking around, she wasn't about to let that slide.
Some stuff is just better left unsaid, I feel like. So I just leave things alone.
It's just that it was so public.
I know.
That's the hard part. Do you regret that in a way or no?
No.
Because now there's curiosity.
I know.
Now people want to know what happened.
I know.
But I understand that.
I just, again, like, much love and respect to him, and just like, he's doing his thing. I'm happy for him.
One fan even boldly tweeted, "They definitely messing around." And Angela? She didn't deny it. She let her actions do the talking. She publicly cut ties, made it crystal clear she was done playing games. She posted a message that said, "I want what wants me, in life, in all areas. What flows, flows. What goes, goes." And just like that, fans knew it was over. According to an insider, the real reason for the split was Gotti's alleged connection to GloRilla. That was the last straw for Angela. She had to walk away before it got messier. And this wasn't the first time cheating rumors had surfaced either. This just happened to be the final nail in the coffin. Angela's not the jealous or insecure type. That's not how she moves. She's calm, collected, and loyal. But when she feels disrespected, she doesn't stick around. The moment she sensed the vibe was off and the loyalty was gone, she dipped. No second guessing. But let's be clear, Angela Simmons ain't naive. She's not the type to ignore red flags just because they come wrapped in designer gifts. Even if it was just rumors swirling, she wanted more. More consistency. More of Gotti's time. More of that real, grown effort. Not flashy gestures. Not sweet talk followed by silence. She needed the action to match the words. To her credit, though, Angela moved on with grace. She didn't throw dirt on Gotti's name, even though, let's be honest, she had every reason to. In her interview with Angela Yee, she kept it classy. Real grown woman vibes. Speaking about the breakup, she simply said, "Not by choice, but, I respect him. Some stuff is better left unsaid. Again, much love and respect to him. He's doing his thing. I'm happy for him." That's maturity right there. She could have gone messy, but she chose peace. Meanwhile, while Angela was keeping it cute, Gotti? Man, he was out here looking unbothered, at least on the surface. Word is, he thought he had GloRilla locked in, like they were about to be the next iconic duo in hip-hop. But then, boom, Glo hits the scene with her new man, swerving Gotti like he was just background noise. Let's just say, he's not laughing now. Blogs are going crazy with reports that Gotti's trying to spin the block, hitting up Angela again, low-key begging to get back in her good graces. He's been calling, sending flowers, and even trying to slide in through mutual friends to talk her down.
Ran its course. Well, that season is past.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there heartbreak involved?
My feelings were involved.
Your feelings, yeah.
Yeah. It is hard. I feel like for me with relationships, because I get really invested, and I'm in. When I'm in love, I'm in love. Which means I'm staying with you. But yeah, my feelings, it didn't feel good.
Some sites even claimed he's been lurking all over her Instagram, liking old posts like it's 2015. And let's be real, in 2025, liking your ex's old post basically screams, "I miss you." The internet's having a field day with it. Some people are clowning him like, this man went from chasing his dream girl to crawling back with L's all over the place. Others are begging Angela to air him out, calling it nothing but a last-ditch smooth move that's too little, too late. But then you got the hopeless romantics. Folks saying, yo, he chased her for years. Maybe this is just a second chance story in the making. Maybe, just maybe, Yo Gotti deserves a second shot. But no matter how you look at it, this whole thing is wild to watch unfold. The man went from standing tall like a confident boss, flexing with his dream girl on his arm, to stumbling all over himself in front of the entire internet. And the timeline? They cannot stop watching. Half the time, they're watching and laughing. But here's where it gets even messier. Fans are side-eyeing the timing of GloRilla's soft launch with her new man, like real suspicious. Some are calling it brutal, almost surgical. The second rumors about her and Gotti started blowing up, she stepped out with a new boo, and fans immediately started connecting the dots. They're saying this was strategic, a power move, like she knew the whispers were too loud and wanted to shut it down once and for all. And let's be real, what better way to get Gotti off your back than popping out with someone new? Now Gotti is out here looking real bad. Like, not just caught up in some gossip bad, but completely outplayed bad. And just because Angela's too classy to drag him publicly doesn't mean she's not sitting back and enjoying every second of this digital meltdown. Online? Whew, it's a circus. Folks are saying Angela's moving like a woman who's completely done. She's out here shining, unbothered, and Gotti's little attempts to spin the block? They ain't doing much. Some fans are riding with Gotti, hoping he bounces back. Others are cheering Angela on like she just won the whole breakup. And then you got the ones who just love the chaos, soaking it all in like it's must-see TV. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Yo Gotti went from being the guy who looked like he had it all on lock to the dude caught in the middle of every headline with no control over the narrative. Man, from living the dream to fumbling hard in front of the entire internet, Yo Gotti's downfall is playing out like a live series with no commercial breaks. He spent years chasing Angela, went all out with luxury gifts, heartfelt songs, and grand gestures just to end up watching GloRilla soft launch her new man like it was nothing, mic drop style. And Angela? She's staying silent, but don't get it twisted. She's watching this whole thing play out, probably sipping tea and letting Gotti's comeback attempts crash and burn. So what's the lesson in all this? Simple. Timing is everything, and the internet never forgets. Gotti's flexes, the Maybachs, the ice, the over-the-top Birkin bags, none of it could save him from looking down bad. Now fans are dragging him through every frame. Instagram likes, party appearances, even who he follows. Nothing is going unnoticed. Every move he made is being picked apart, turned into content, and cooked for laughs. But the wildest part? This story ain't even done yet. People swear there's more tea about to spill, more receipts, more behind-the-scenes mess, and probably more moments where Gotti gets clowned even harder. What started off as a fairy tale romance with Angela has now spiraled into one of the messiest, most public love triangles the internet's seen in a minute. And where's Yo Gotti now? Smack in the middle, trying to hold on to something that's already slipped through his fingers. Angela's thriving, GloRilla's moved on, and Gotti? He's left trying to spin the block while fans keep refreshing for the next twist. The drama's still unfolding, the internet is locked in, and honestly, we're all just here for the mess. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like, smash that subscribe, and stay tapped in, because you already know there's more on our radar next.